Huzzah to the Renaissance festivals across the land.
The Minnesota Renaissance Festival is among the oldest in the kingdoms.
Harken back to a time known for generations of benevolent rulers. Mayhap not. Are you aware of what you could face? All are welcome in this 16th century European village.
Relive a time of dragons and other ferocious beasts. Be aware of scoundrels and charlatans.
Perfect, you're going to be a good example. Stand on this line. Perfect. Now what I need you to do is stand on this line. Now what I want you to do is look into...
Yeah, weird.
You take this arm. You take this arm. Now, ladies, who likes soft and fluffy things? Do you like soft and fluffy things?
Sure.
Perfect, follow me.
The ye old Minnesota Renaissance Festival began ages ago. In September of 1971, the King and Queen first held court.
Whimsy and merriment was of the first order. Dancing can be found throughout the realm.
Come to observe the daring acts of skill. Then witness death-defying acts of danger.
Those with more refined tastes may enjoy a more classic tale.
Snow White, having no reason to suspect this old woman that just appeared in the forest, takes the apple and at a single bite falls over as if dead.
Or chickens.
I got a macho.
Watch for pirates.
That starboard was right.
It is.
And what's back here?
Back here is the poop.
Excuse me?
You stand on the poop. The whole deck is the poop deck.
What have these pirates been eating?
And tricksters. Mayhap find a bard instead.
Much acclaim has been showered upon some of the fair's first performers. Another young bard, Jason Mraz, was once a pickle boy. Sorcerers Penn and Teller had their first appearance here in 1975.
A Renaissance festival it is not without a joust. Cheer on your favorite knight. The knights clash as their lances collide onto their armor.
The warriors will sword fight on horseback. The battle continues until there is only one man left standing.
Twasn't just the knights that were fighting. Combatants without armor also showed off their skills.
We'll be fighting first with the side sword, also known as a cut and thrust sword. Very useful type of sword, good for, well, guess what, cutting and thrusting. Has a slightly shorter blade than like that of a rapier or a long sword. And it does have this protective cross guard on it. That is to protect my hand. In my offhand, I have been given this buckler. This little tiny shield, not so little. I was going to use that really big shield over there, and then the captain said no. So, tiny shield. Offers not much protection, right? Wrong. If I hold this tiny shield out in front of me, it actually offers a great deal of protection, and I can see around it. And And I only need move a little bit to deflect someone's blow. This is not stage combat. We are actually sort of replicating techniques that would be used to kill the other person. So, yes, someone could get hurt. We are wearing modern protective gear because we like to do this more than once. But pretend we are not. This would be unarmored fighting. Now we are going to fight with the long sword. So, this is a fairly long sword, as you can see, works best in two hands. Good for thrusting and various different types of cuts. Pop quiz for you. Which sword is easier to fight with? This skinny little rapier, oh, it's so skinny, it's so small. Or the great big long sword? Skinny! The skinny one's easy to use. Is that the general consensus? Yeah. You're all wrong. This sword and this sword are actually very similar in weight. This sword, to properly use it, I need to hold it at full extension and hold it out there while maneuvering it. This sword, on the other hand, I have two hands, much less exhausting. That's where the long sword is a good secondary weapon for a knight. You can hack down peasants all day two-handed, or switch to this, get in the open, or bash his skull in. This shall be our final bout.
Yay! Get him, Red! Get him, Red! No mercy! Yeah! Come on, yeah! Oh! Get him! Get him! Oh!
Take a sword. Hey, he doesn't have his helmet on. I need to keep my guard a bit intact.
That one would have ended messily and poorly for both of us.
We'd both be limping away very injured.
Yeah,
I think you got me where I shouldn't have been got.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, I can stand probably.
Thank you!
Not good, folks. Here's our sword demonstration.
There is an opportunity to test your own skill with a blade.
Oh boy! Yes, so our champion is champion for a reason.
You can also test your skill with a crossbow, or your ability to throw an axe.
Combat will surely build up your appetite. The staple of any fair is the turkey leg.
Food on a stick is always fun and can be had in multiple forms. Pizza is a favorite of many.
Something sweet might be more to your liking. The fair offers a variety of choices.
There is also a variety of options to quench your thirst. Adults may prefer libations such as wine or hard cider. Of course, there is beer at multiple locations at the fair.
Those that would rather play with their food can do so at the Vegetable Justice area.
Top of your head shaped like mine.
Where's the rest of the joke?
That's right, it's all stand up, sir.
Others can play by scaling the walls of the castle. Human-powered rides are also on these grounds. Do some horsing around on a giant rocking horse.
This young squire decided he would like to ride the real thing. More exotic animals can also be found at this fair.
Fairgoers have the opportunity to ride on a camel. Elephants are also available to those who wish to ride on a pachyderm.
A much smaller animal creates the goods for one of these vendors. Over 250 artisans offer their wares at this festival.
Jewelers display their shiny treasures. Glass artists present their creations. Vendors selling clothing can also be found.
You can buy staves for walking, climbing, or even as a weapon. Several weapon makers can be seen at this fair. There are a selection of axes.
Finely crafted swords can also be acquired for the right price. Many of the weapons made in the 16th century were forged by blacksmiths.
That round. Then I'm going to start doing a twist here. So to do this, I'm moving it along the edge as I'm hitting it. I start to get this curve going here. Right? Keep on moving and bring it up. Twist it around. Make a decorative curly Q.
Not everyone was lucky enough to live in a castle during this period. You can visit the Celtic cottage to see a commoner's home.
Check for special events. We saw feats of strength during the Highland Fling weekend. These games celebrate Scottish and Celtic culture. We encourage everyone to come to Shakopee and attend the festival during the 7 weekends starting in August.
Be sure to subscribe on the Tube of Ye. Follow us on the Book of Faces, or wherever ye may happen to be watching the Sorcerer's Conjuring.